This is so trash. This bitch is pissing her. Anyway, but we come out.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Gophers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Makes his connection. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Really good offenses are able to attack Chanel. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Give to the running back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his man. It's Williams. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give from the gun. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
This offense has a second down play. To the air, it's Brosmer. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Now on first down from the 28. Defense in press coverage. Finds his man. It's Taylor. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Back to throw. It's Milroe. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 30. He's at the 20. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Finds his big tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
But we know down here when you're throwing into the end zone, the windows are so small. Ball gets tipped like that. There are a lot of defenders lurking around. The QB's lucky that one wasn't picked.
Wiggles free. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Coming after it. Still on his feet. Looking deep. Brings it down on the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Alabama quickly back to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And the pass is intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the back. They knock him down right there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Minnesota.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Going up top. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
On the move at the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Dropping back, it's Brosmer. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Puts him in the spin cycle. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to scramble. He'll fire to his right. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Minnesota 17, Alabama 14.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Number 9.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.